Here's an example where we can go from atoms of an element to the mass of an element. So here we're given that we have 1.39 times 10 to the 24th atoms of lithium, and we're being asked for the mass of lithium. Now it doesn't give us a unit, so it's mass. We're just going to assume we're going to be in grams, but you could do any number of mass units depending on what was being asked for. So we're going to start with our known here, our 1.39 times 10 to the 24th atoms. Now again, I don't know any relationship that's going to get me directly from atoms to the mass of a sample, but what I do know is I can convert to moles. And we're going to see this commonly throughout chemistry. If you don't know what to do, convert to moles, and at least it gets you something started on your problem. And most of the time, it's going to be the right first step. So here we have 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd atoms in 1 mole. Now notice that my atoms is on the bottom here because I need my atoms to cancel with atoms. I'm left with moles on top. Now I can go to the periodic table and figure out what the relationship is between grams and moles for lithium. And my molar mass of lithium is 6.941 grams per mole. So now I see that my moles will cancel with moles. Now I can go to my calculator and solve the problem. And I'm going to put in 1.39 times 10 to the 24th atoms. I'm going to multiply it by all our numerator first. So times 1 times 6.941 and divide by 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd. Now when you're doing this on your calculator, make sure you're using the correct format for that scientific notation on the bottom. If you type it in, typing out the number, the time sign 10 to the 23rd, you're going to run into problems because of the order of operations. If you use your exponent or your EE button to enter that scientific notation, the calculator knows that's supposed to be one number and keeps it all in the denominator. And I would encourage you to do this problem and type it in both ways so you can see that there is a difference in the answer you get. And so what we get is 16.0 grams of lithium. Now I need to have 3 sig figs in my answer because my original value here had 3 sig figs. So even though it's 16.0, I still need to include that 0 in there because I don't want to take away from the precision of my answer just because I didn't feel like writing down a 0. So always include the correct number of sig figs.